Good morning, everybody. It's the Truth Serum, up and at it again. Good morning. Sun is shining. Everything's good. Uh, Detroit, I told you folks, just like all the other games, Detroit was a lock and another winner. And I've given all these free picks out, and like I say all the time. Check the videos. I don't know how many gamblers I have on my channel. I don't know, but I'm going to keep it out there. And if there's anybody, any serious gamblers out there that want to come in or do it in any capacity, well, I'm a no-namer or whatever you want to do. But so far, I'm batting real good. And I can't get up here and lie because you have the convenience of just going back and checking the tapes, my other videos. So that's that. I don't know if I have serious gamblers on here, but we're going to do it. And then I put Sammy the Bull Gravano on a live mic. He was doing some show or whatever. They called something Salvador, and there was like maybe 4 parts to whatever project they're doing or anything. So he was caught on a live mic, more or less, saying that they don't know about another murder connected to him for murder number 20. But it don't matter anyways. The FBI is not going to do anything to him. Like I said in one of the other videos, is he an FBI agent? And was he in some capacity? Does he fit the criteria to say he's performing the duties? So leave that alone. It's just more publicity and hype and like everything else, and that's all. It's all entertainment. FBI is not going to do anything to him, and there was a microphone that was left on, or what he was doing that show, that series or something. I don't know. But they're not going to do nothing to him. No. He might still be getting a check from them being in witness protection. So he might still be on their payroll. So that's Sammy the Bull. And you know what? You can like him, hate him. It's just part of that all. DC, thanks a lot, buddy. Thanks a lot. DC white boy. You could like him, you could hate him. And I've said many things about Mike Francis and Sammy the Bull Gravano. You could like him and you could hate him, but it's mafia. There's no moralistic type of things. Well, this guy did this guy that. This guy's a better mob guy than this other. But yeah, they were stand-up, true blue guys. But at the end of the day, you're in a criminal organization. It's not the Boy Scouts or the Girl Brownies So everybody, that genre for views and everything is going to probably go down a little bit. But Detroit, that was a cherry last night, DC. That was a cherry. So I like a game. I like a game. And you'd be like, how could you ever do that to yourself, the Truth Serum? I like a sneaky little game. Now, Miami just blew the doors off of Denver. Denver's going to Chicago, and they're -3.5. Now, you got Russell Wilson, who's a journeyman, that still has some QB talents, and that Justin Fields. The poor Justin Fields, he gets winging, and he can't hit. It's just chaos. And Denver played that Miami game. Denver played Miami close all the way to halftime. What was it, 21-10? All the way to halftime. And they were out on the field a long time. And then it just got derailed later on. They just threw in the towel. But Denver played in that game a lot tougher than just that final 70-20. And now How can you give out a game like that, Joe? Because I think Denver is -3.5 at Chicago, and it's a scary type of looking game. But I think Denver will win 28-10. I think Denver will win 28-10 in that game. They got a couple of good guys on defense. Denver got shamed and embarrassed, but it was the perfect storm for that. Now we're trying to figure out early on in the NFL season who's really truly good and who's really truly bad going into week 4, because there's going to be a lot of change-ups as we continue on in the season. I just don't think at this point in time, from what I watched, that Denver is that bad. They got beat by 50 points. I said they'd get beat by 40 in the other video, but you still got an old seasoned veteran, Russell Wilson. He's got some good guys in some good positions, and that 3.5, it's a total mismatch. Just quarterback to quarterback, defense to defense, offense to offense, key positions. I would say I like that pick. I like that pick. What else is on there? Let me give them away. And Detroit was -1.5. There was another gimme. I said it. I can't lie. They're on my other videos. I mean, I might have gave out 2 losers. And they are, and a loser's a loser, and you can't cry about it. Well, it was a fumble at the goal line, or it was a 60-yard kick. A loser's a loser, the truth serum. So, otherwise I would have been perfect. Well, that's just not the way it goes. A loser's a loser. You win games that you should have lost too. So you can't cry about that. So I like the Chiefs minus whatever that is by now, -10. I'm not going to update the lines. You guys don't care anyways. And I thought that was just a sneaky game. I just thought that was a sneaky game. At first, I started thinking about Chicago. Can this Fields come around? But they're just they don't have an offensive line and they don't have a defensive line. If you don't have anything in those trenches, I don't care if you're Joe Montana. You can't operate. You look at Josh Allen when his line don't block. That line of scrimmage is so important. So I think that's more or less what I'm going to lead to. If I ever get a high roller gambler in here that takes big shots, then we could talk about other types of situations and everything. And I do like Utah. I touted that. I do like Utah. That might be tonight. I believe that Utah game is tonight. Utah +3, probably up to 4.5 by now at Oregon State. The first time Utah and Oregon State in the top 20. 2 tough teams. But I think Utah could control that line of scrimmage on both ends of the ball better than Oregon. So we'll see what happens there. Kind of like the Cardinals getting 14 at the 49ers. That's a lot. I say some teams that can just blow other teams out. And you know what they did to Dallas. And the 49ers are, maybe Super Bowl favorites. I just couldn't give, if I was to bet it, I just couldn't give that type of defense because they're coming up. They're a quietly good team. I said Detroit would be coming up quietly good, and they're coming. Detroit's no joke. They jogged at the Packers. That should just stick out like a sore thumb, some of these games. It don't matter about these road teams. These road teams, so we'll leave it at that. I wanted to mention the Broncos at Chicago. I think that 3.5, it should be no problem at all. I mean, quarterback to quarterback, line of scrimmage. What am I calling? 28-10. I don't know when Chicago's going to get it together. They're just in disarray. It's early on in the season. We'll leave it at that. Thank you, DC. So we'll do more. I got other content coming, crazy stories about certain situations. And I appreciate your support, DC. And check out the video I did last night with, you know, the customs, the seizures, when the federal government grabs the properties, when they bust people for drugs and money and everything, where, you know, what ends up with all those, what ends up with the drugs, the money, and all the valuables that they seize. So I did that video. So that's a cool video. They all are. So that's that. I'll give more picks tomorrow, and we'll just leave it at that. I'm going to get a high roller to come in here and look at my record, check the evidence of the other tapes, and then we, you know, support me, and then we don't even have to be on this show. We just talk and make moves and try to make some money. That's all. So, but I appreciate everybody's support that comes in here. So, God bless y'all. I'll be coming back doing more videos. Thank you, DC. Thank you, all my subscribers. We'll have 600 subscribers by Christmas. And let's just keep moving. God bless y'all. Thanks a lot. Don't forget about JC either. All right. Thanks a lot. God bless y'all.